Hi everyone, welcome back to our video series on the new digital SAT Rebel section. Don't forget to follow us and comment below on additional content you'd like to see. All right, so for our video today, we have one of these bullet point or synthesis questions. So our first step is always to focus in on our goal here. So in this case, the student wants to emphasize the decline in unique apple varieties in the US and specify why this decline occurred. So to break this down, we're really focusing on emphasizing this decline in the unique apple varieties and also specifying why this decline occurred. So we need to really focus in there on the reason for this decline. All right, so then scanning our bullets, we have to decide which ones are relevant from this list. So bullet 1 talks about how in the late 1890s, over 14,000 unique varieties of apples were grown in the US. Helpful background, not relevant to our goal. The second one, the rise of industrial agriculture in the mid-1900s, narrowed the range of commercially grown crops. All right, so this seems potentially relevant to why the decline occurred. So then we have thousands of apple varieties considered less suitable for commercial growth were lost. This also seems relevant. And then lastly, we have some statistics, it looks like, on this change. So we have today that only 15 apple varieties dominate the market, making up 90% of apples purchased in the US. Could be potentially relevant if we want to kind of get at the specifics. Then the last one, the Lost Apple Project based in Washington State attempts to find and grow lost apple varieties. We don't really focus much in our goal here on solutions to this problem, so we're also going to leave that one out of our most relevant bullets as well. So it's going to be these middle three perhaps. So then looking at our options, we have choice A. The Lost Apple Project is dedicated to finding some of the apple varieties lost following a shift in agricultural practices in the mid-1900s. So this one's not going to be our correct answer. We said that this project wasn't the most relevant thing, and also we're really focusing here on the decline and the reason for that decline, which this answer doesn't do. So then option B, well, over 14,000 apple varieties were grown in the US in the late 1890s. Only 15 unique varieties make up most of the apples sold today. This doesn't tell us anything about why the decline occurred, so it's not going to be B. C, since the rise of industrial agriculture, US farmers have mainly grown the same unique apple varieties, resulting in the loss of thousands of varieties less suitable for commercial growth. Right, this one seems like a potential answer, talking about that rise of industrial agriculture and how that influenced the apple varieties. So we'll leave C for now. And we have D, as industrial agriculture rose to prominence in the mid-1900s, the number of crops selected for cultivation decreased dramatically. So it's also not going to be D. This one doesn't focus at all on the apples, which is an important part of our goal. So then we're just left with C. So that's going to be our correct answer. All right. Follow us for more.